What's up, y'all? So today we are what? Gonna propagate into the realm as always. Fatality, propality, propagation-y. Oh. So, what are we gonna talk about? Well, let's just talk about the state of things. Where do we find ourselves? You know? We're no longer in an illusory world. We don't have the luxuries that we once had to kind of go by the structures. Because things aren't as they appear. And you have to be adults about this whole civilization, about where you find yourselves. Be realistic. The things that you may see propagated onto you from televisions, movies, your tablets, just the light code in general, might be faked. AI is so good now, and even before AI, the film industry has gotten to the point where they can make it seem like you're in the room when you're not. Your iPhone can do that now. So you have to be mindful that not everything you see is realistic. Maybe someone is trying to coax your narratives. But that's on you to discern. No one else but you. So, what are we doing? You have to realize that we live in a new age. This is the new era. So you have to not follow so blindly. You have to be able to tell what is and what isn't. Governmental structures have changed. The old guard is no longer in charge. And for those out there who are like, well, who's in charge? It can't be you. It definitely can't. In the aspects of the pyramid, who are you to judge that? Who are you to say that? But those who do not know. You can't hide and say alchemy isn't real. You can't hide and say numerology doesn't have merit. You can't say the flood never happened, not even in Egypt. It can't be possible. Egypt is not as old as we think it is. We think it goes back 5,000 years. It goes back so much further.
A new way of looking at things in the among the popular public, press, the popular media, but people around the world versus the academic scholarly journals and the back and forth, that type of thing. You have to remember, I'm a faculty member. I'm at Boston University. I'm an academic. And many of the academics have poo-pooed, should we say, over the years, bringing things to the public, but I think it's been important to do.
Now, what we're talking about for the people that are uninformed is the idea that some of the structures in ancient Egypt are far older than conventional wisdom or conventional modern-day archaeology, modern-day Egyptologists. They would like us to believe that all of this spawned from a very specific time period. And people like John Anthony West and yourself and some other folks like Graham Hancock are proposing that it's entirely possible that there were many different eras of construction in Egypt and that there are some structures that are far, far older than we think.
Yeah, exactly. And this, what I was alluding to, is this really opened up with our work on redating the Great Sphinx.
Yes.
And I think you know the story, but maybe just to summarize in the smallest of nutshells, John Anthony West, before I met him, he became a follower, should we say? I shouldn't say follower because that sounds wrong. That sounds like it's a religion dogma. But he became interested in the work of the late Schwaller de Lubitsch, who passed away in 1961. But he had mentioned in one line that the Sphinx had been weathered by rain. I would say precipitation as a geologist, not wind and sand.
Retransmission, Segment 1, Acquiring Contemporary Aid. It has been 91 days since the Great Catastrophe. The messenger speaks. How real is the ground you walk on? How real is the machine you toy with, the music you hear, the lover you kiss, or the foe you hate? Your foot taps the ground. Does that make it real? Your enemies bleed deep red. Does that make them real? The confusion growing within you due to my words. Does it make you real? What if reality wasn't what you thought it was? What if this was all a construction? A masterfully crafted simulation? You know such things exist. You've been in the Animus before. In fact, aren't you in one right now? You know just how real a simulation can feel, even when it has long vanished. You've experienced the bleeding effect. Layers upon layers of reality, each blurring into the next. Which is real and which is not? What if none are real? What if everything you know is false?
A lot of these landmass have old structures that really can't be explained, so we just explain it away. We don't even talk about it. It never happened, it never existed. And that's how you go about life. We've created a box for ourselves. Color scheme box. Red means stop or bad. Green means go. Blue, blue's a good color. It means boy, Just all kinds of things. A judge wears black. They gotta judge you. They wear all black. It's a robe. That's how we know they're a judge. Oh, wow. How simplistic of you to differentiate yourselves by costume.
There are ways of Britain being great again. And not through association with unreliable tribal leaders in eccentric costumes.
But isn't that all I am? A tribal leader in eccentric costume.
It's very adorable. Well, how'd you do it? We simply knew. Only you can discern, only you can get to a specific level of knowledge where, his level of knowledge is deep. Oh, God. He must be one of the archons, one of the admins, somebody of importance. Maybe not to us, but, to the realm itself. Now, I don't say that to toot any horns, egotistically speaking. I do that because this is a game. You fall inside of a matrix, and system administrators, player ones are going to be in existence there. They can read through the code. They can do certain things that others cannot do at this moment, depending on their level of knowledge.
Fine, whatever. Now piss off.
Who was that? How did you know someone was here?
He gave you this. He said you set him free.
Is everything all right, sir? Agents are coming.
Agent.
Go. How you, fellas?
It's him.
The anomaly. Do we proceed? Yes. He is still
Only human.
Now, we're sitting here, some of us, watching this cluster, this whatever we have going on, it's very FUBAR, very, very FUBAR. But we watch it, and we just go with it. We don't question it. We don't do any digging because it's too scary. Well, I'm sorry to say, you don't have that luxury. And someone definitely put it so eloquently. Don't Look Up is a mirror into what our society looks like.
So this has to be really exciting. So tell us what you found this time.
I was monitoring exploding stars. I saw something I didn't recognize. It was a comet. A big one.
So how big is this thing? Could it like destroy someone's house? Is that possible?
Well, Comet Dibiaski, which is what it will officially be named, is
After
somewhere.
her. After her.
Oh,
What an honor, yeah, right?
It would damage the entire planet, not just a house. You know.
The entire planet. Okay, well, as it's damaging, will it hit this one house in particular? Can we make that happen?
You and Shelly have a great relationship. No, you stop.
Listen, in all
You
fairness,
need to stop.
I will, but in all fairness, I actually.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, are we not being clear? The entire planet is about to be destroyed.
Okay.
Well, it's, just something we do around here. We just keep the bad news light.
The destruction of the entire planet isn't supposed to be fun. Maybe it's supposed to be terrifying. And you should stay up all night, every night, crying. When we're all 100% for sure gonna fucking die!
Okay.
How our society operates. We know something bad is coming, but let's have little jokes. Let's talk about who's doing what to who. Let's do that. Not how to mitigate, not how to prevent. Maybe the behind closed doors crew, but they're not that bright when it comes down to it. If they were, they would have all the solutions. But no one really has all of the solutions but you. And once you get to a point of no return on this particular journey, it's just like I have endless knowledge. I can really help out, but I can't just take over. I can't just bogart my way onto the scene because you have to request it. That's just how it's played. That's a cop-out. Okay. Karmically speaking, I have no choice but to do my job in the manner that I'm supposed to do it, and whether or not you agree with it or understand it, understand it, overstand it, that's for you to decide, you know? For me, it's crystal clear. For me, I believe in this. Vessel-wise, there's more to this than these molecules, these atomic structures held together by sound waves and vibrations and just a slew of things. The frequency, the oscillation. Oh God. C, oh God, can you hear C? What, C? Yeah, like C, like B. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You know, do, re, mi.
That will bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, so do.
That kind of thing. So, with that, hopefully, you are able to see through this mess. See through the cyclical patterns, because it's a never-ending cycle. They play by the same playbooks. Oh, that worked then. Maybe they won't remember this happening, so we'll try it now. That kind of thing. You are dangerous. Define that for me. I'm not the one you really should be worried about, actually. Those who can really assist and help, you really don't have to worry about us. We're just here for a specific reason. So, good luck. Godspeed. With that, I wasn't really coming on here to make a long-winded rant. I really got to make a long-winded video. It's just that the editing, do you know that I don't really enjoy making videos? But why do you do it? I have no choice.
Yeah! 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 All right.
I don't enjoy making videos in the aspect of some days I just am like, oh God, I gotta tell them something about the way this world works so we can push the narration. But at the same time, I can just whisper it to a couple people and the same effect. I don't really have to be visually seen to do this. Just do it. Okay, that's how the plan was laid out, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. What plan? The plan. That plan. Well, we will do that. Good. Good. But, you know, you get the general gist. So, with that, hopefully you are living life and not fearing, discerning with wisdom, and doing what you have to do to realize that there is way more to this than what meets the eye. Way more to this than what we've been given. It falls on you to discern, research, and live life. Welcome, I am. How are you? So, with that, I guess a smile on and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.